What is up, my buckaroos? My name is KandoKris, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program 4. And last time was wild, really. We found a Stargate on the moon. Yeah, that was cool, and we got a lot of science from it too. Speaking of science, I've been doing a lot of things outside of recording in this save too. So as you can see here, I've unlocked some new parts, like this one, and this one. Yeah, and I've also got a few mods too, to add more things to the game. Also makes, getting science on some occasions easier. Let's say, where's my antenna? Here, with this antenna, well, with these antennas, yeah, you could do orbital surveys now. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of those outside of camera. Yeah, I did full surveys on Kerbal, the Mun, and Minmus. Yeah, they're all done now. So, yeah. I've orbited Minmus twice with space probes, and so in this episode we're going to set Tim C, Herpond, and Bill on Minmus and back, because one of the contracts earlier was that there was a signal coming from Kerbal, coming from Minmus, I mean. Yeah, so that's what the first probe was sent there for. And yeah, so now there's a message coming from Minmus, and yeah, so we're gonna check it out. Whoa! Oh! And without further ado, let's launch. Oh, I love it when it goes smoothly. Oh, right, I can do science now. No, okay, and I got nothing. What a complete waste of time. And, boom. I love it when it goes smooth, when they deploy smoothly like that. And yeah, because we're too high up for the fins to have any effect now, because there's hardly any atmosphere and all. Yeah, so, oh. There we go. Okay, so that's circularization complete. Oh, at it. Big zoom space and all with, deploy the panels, and the antenna. Alright, now we need to go to Minmus, which is a while away. Go away, please. Nova, which that would be around here, I think. Is it? Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna cut out too when this is done. When the orbital maneuver node thing is done. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So I realized what I was doing, and I've been doing it all wrong. Okay, so this goes that way. I forgot about that. I thought it was going this way, but it was going that way instead. Okay. Okay, I get it now. Alright. Alright, get out of the way. Alright. There we go, see? Ah. You don't understand how long I've been trying to do that. Like 2 hours. No, it's actually a little closer to 3 hours. Like, Okay. Okay, so that's something I need to take notes of next time. I'm an idiot. Alright. I feel so much better now, like... No, like, that was painful. Like, that, the whole close to 3 hours. Alright, let's go. Alright. Alright. This is going to take several days. Well, Kerbal days. Which normally it takes only like a couple hours to get to the Mun in this game. But Minmus, that's another beast. Like, to get to the time it takes to get to Minmus is the same it takes to get to the moon. That's because they're like at the same distance. Yeah, so really, Minmus is the real life analog of the moon. The difference being that, you know, it can rotate. Alright, now I should probably... another thing worth noting is how high up where we actually need to land is. So you can I was considering doing it for another episode, but you know, I'm starting to lose my patience. Alright, Minmus. Hang on, I need to get a better look at that shortly. Let's do this. Alright, we can transmit that. You know, what's interesting about Minmus is how different it looks compared to the Mun. yeah, the Mun looks familiar because it's an analog of the Moon, and the Moon is familiar to every single being on the planet. But then, hang on. But then we have Minmus. Like, it's so different to like the actual. It's so different when compared to the Moon. Like, it looks alien. And you know, in the topic of alien, listen to the soundtrack of the, like, I'm gonna stop talking for like a couple seconds so you can listen to this. If you didn't hear it, let me turn it up louder. Listen to this. I love it too, because it really fits what I said earlier about Minmus. It looks so unfamiliar, and the soundtrack, you know, it really gives off that unfamiliar vibe. It also makes you feel isolated, which also fits well because Minmus is so far away from Kerbal. But I mean, when you're on the Mun and you look at Kerbal's still big. Like, there's no denying that. It's still massive. But then you look at Kerbal from Minmus, if I can find it. There it is. It's so small. It's so far away. Kerbal is big. There's no denying that. And it's so small. The distance between Kerbal and Minmus is astronomical. So it's so isolated from Kerbal and the Mun. So it really does fit the vibe. Of like the current situation in this soundtrack. That's why oh, sorry about that. Massive voice crack. Yeah. Wow, that really killed off the mood, huh? Yeah, anyway, yeah, I feel as if the soundtrack works. The soundtrack is beautiful. I love the soundtrack. Yeah. No, people don't realize that the release of Kerbal 1, like, there was nothing. There wasn't, no, like, there was just Kerbal. It couldn't spin. Kerbal couldn't spin. There was no planets. There was no planets, no moon. The sun was just a light source in the sky. You couldn't even orbit Kerbal. Like, orbiting was impossible. The only thing that you could do in it was just go up. Literally, that was it. Just go up. There wasn't even any struts and stuff, so and there was only like 10 parts in the game, so the rockets wobbled like shit. It was a wet noodle. strapped onto more wet noodles. Though, Kerbal 1 turned out to be the greatest space exploration game of all time. Still that same. Okay. I really like, you know, the kind of orchestra that plays as well. Like, it kind of captures, like, the nervous feeling as you, like, approach Minmus. Because, yeah, you're still so far, from Kerbal. And, like, you would be nervous, too, if you were in this situation. Let's be honest. If if you were, you know, approaching the moon in real life, you'd have an existential crisis, 100%. Alright, you know what? I have a plan. We're just gonna land normally on Minmus. And because there's a lot of Delta V, we could just land on the little spot with the little monument. Alright, good, that didn't ruin my trajectory. Alright, let's land. Yeah, like, look at that. It's so small. Actually, what I'm going to do here is going to take a quick screenshot, thumbnail reasons. Yeah, you'll see when the video comes out. I mean, we can't really do much now because it's so low that we can't really warp too fast. But the thing is, Minmus is such low gravity that the best you can do is, you know, the best speed is like, what am I saying? You can't go fast. That's why I adjusted the engines. I replaced the Poodle engines with Terrier engines because they're weaker. Alright. I'm making this worse for me, but it's easier to land, you know. I'm just appreciating the soundtrack because that soundtrack is just beautiful. Alright. And touchdown. Yeah, that is a beautiful view. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that is... nothing can beat that. Alright, now let's do some science. That sounds very metal-like. That's gonna lead to some theories later. I didn't grab a sample. Alright. Yeah, no. That'd be a big problem if we didn't grab a sample. Oh! The music changes depending on where you're at. I noticed that. We'll run a crew observation too. So, if you listen to the music, it sounds very, you know, alien too, and isolated, very lonely. That is such a nice bit of detail, all in the soundtrack alone. Like, look at that, that's so small. I love this game. This is my previous favorite game was Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, but Kerbal 2 is my favorite game now. And it's hard to replace Snake Eater. Alright. Now this monument. We need to go to this monument. So, and we'll do it in the same mission, since, you know, there's, you know, still a lot of Delta V to lose. And it's not that hard, really. Now, I need to know where we're at. Alright, so we need to go that way. I'm sure you Kerbal veterans are aware of biome hopping, because I used to do that all the time when I was at Minmus in Kerbal 1. There's where we need to go. Oh! I'm intrigued. Alright. Alright, we need to put this to the side a bit since, you know, rotation of Minmus. And yeah, we should be there soon. Very interesting. Very. Whoa, what is that? No, stop, stop. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. I just got an idea, and I'll pay to see this. Wanna know what would be awesome? If we got like a Kerbal TV show, and the Kerbals are like the rabbits, but you know, instead of there being rabbits, it's the Kerbals. It could work. Like look, the Kerbals capture that fine, and just make it mischief across the universe. You know. It will really fit the Kerbal aesthetic to things. It's is it me or is the gravity stronger, like near the pole region? Alright. Let's do some science. Alright, Bill, since you're the, since you haven't come out yet, I'll let you come out, grab the samples, plant the flag. Alright. We'll grab a sample first, and, you know, survey, of course. Oh yeah, that's an, there's also a mod I got that allows you to use headlights. So that's cool. Makes things like 100 times easier when you're Kerbal. Alright. And he's hitting the gritty. Yep, you hit the gritty. We'll call this Minmus monument. Because that's what it is. It's a Minmus monument. Very big. Whoa, hang on, I pressed the wrong button. Come on, steady. Steady. There we go. Ah, I hate gravity. Yeah, this is the best we'll do. And there's not a whole lot of views you could get from this either. Uh-oh, no. Okay. Okay, so we know what it does. Alright. Now, I feel like we need to ask some questions. What does all of this mean? Like, I mean, with the Stargate, we knew what it meant, you know. All the lights on it and stuff represented Kerbal and its respected planets and moons. Could this mean the same thing? Could it be that a long time ago Kerbals were like everywhere in the Kerbal system? And this was like some religion thing. Like, because there's 6 of these balls, which I'm gonna assume that's like planets. Like, we got Moho, Eve, Kerbal, Jewel, and Elu. Dres doesn't exist. Yeah, so, and I'm gonna guess this is the sun? I don't know, what does it all mean? And how did Kerbals, like, were ancient Kerbals just, like, born on those planets? Like, did they just evolve, into, like, existence on those planets? Like, and what happened? What could have happened that wiped all the other Kerbals out? Because there's no way Kerbals could survive that. They don't, like, they need helmets, to, like, these moons and planets and stuff, they definitely had atmospheres, breathable atmospheres, for Kerbals to just breathe normally. Like, what does it all mean? Alright, I'm gonna have to answer all of this in, like, my own time or something. For now, let's just get back to Kerbal. I'm astonished. I really am. Oh. Alright. Yeah, there was definitely some sort of catastrophic event that wiped all the other Kerbals out. Maybe when the Interstellar update comes out, only then will we know. Could the Kerbals be from another star system? And could the Space Center just be a massive colony set by the interstellar Kerbals? Like, and the reason why their tech would be so low would be because, you know, they were left with, like, whatever was left on Kerbal. And they just salvaged whatever futuristic tech they had, scrapped it and stuff for, like, to make, you know, houses and stuff. Could that have happened? Could Kerbals come from another solar system? Who knows? My inner game theorist is going nuts right now. It's possible. It's all really possible. Like, you know, with all the plans there are for this game, there are so many possibilities. With, like, the Kerbals, the mystery surrounding these monuments. Like, KSP team, you lot are a pack of geniuses. Like, they, like, these people, the KSP team, have, like, given themselves infinite opportunities to do what they want with, like, the Kerbal lore and stuff. Big thanks to what they have in plan. And Kerbal colonies, that is definitely possible, because the next update after this is the colonies. And from what we've seen, the colonies have the same kind of tech as the ones we have. Like, we need to see what the other monuments are. We will eventually. Yeah, because I have a few more things in plan before, you know, we visit the other monuments and stuff. yeah, it's so interesting. Like, all of this, I love it. Alright. Yeah, so what I think is, in the missions, like, the mission briefings, they tell us, we found these weird transmissions from these celestials telling us things, and they're like saying, hello little sister, or something like that, or come home and stuff. Like, there is something out there, like, and the Kerbals want to find them. Like, there could be other Kerbals in other solar systems, trying to, you know, reunite with their lost brothers and sisters that are stranded on Kerbal, if I can find it. Yeah, very. And we're out to, like, figure what all this means. Like, that's what I think, at least. No, my theories are, yeah, my theories are a little wild. I could be taking this all too seriously, because it's Kerbal, but then again, these Easter eggs, they mean something. Like, they're telling us something. There's something going on in this game, but we don't know what it means. Oh, this is gonna... Am I really... Okay, okay, that's good. Alright. We've got a lot of science. Lots of science, actually. Alright. Let's see if we can find Minmus. So many stars. Okay, it's hard to find Minmus. Oh, we should probably... Thank God that occurred to me. Wow, this is taking a while. It's gonna be a smooth splashdown on the ocean. Yeah. I liked that. That was an actual good mission. I may have... No. I may have to endure like almost 3 hours of like making maneuvers, but it paid off. It really did. Alright, it's gonna be a smooth splashdown. Watch. Yep, there we go. I noticed something. The waves. There used to be waves, like a lot of them. Has that occurred to me now? Because the waves, they used to be massive. Ah, right, black rock. Okay. That's just another plus. Or this could just be because different biome stuff. You know, waves are normally less violent in the ocean anyway. So I'm just gonna dig up a sample, just in case. And now before we wrap this up, let's get a good look at that sunset. Beautiful, isn't it? Good job, KSP team. Yeah, so that wraps up this episode of Kerbal Space Program 2. If you liked this, as I did, be sure to click the like button and smash that subscribe button. Ring the notifications bell, and I'll see you in the next video.